Hello, friend. It's Daphne here with Phoenix Rising Healing, and I just want to welcome you to my latest TuneUps Tarot video. It's not been too long since I released one, but I decided this week that I am going to try my absolute best to release a new video every single week. Life has just kind of gotten a bit busy, but I find it super important to spread Biofield Tuning everywhere, and I want to do my part by remembering and working hard to release one of these every single week. So this I plan to release next week. Actually, no, maybe I might release it later today, and then I'll do another one for next week, just so I can start now instead of later. But yeah, I hope that you guys have been enjoying these videos so far, and if you are interested in doing a one-on-one session over the phone, or you're interested in actually doing life coaching with me, because I am a certified life and health coach, I actually do Biofield Tuning to help release the trauma, and then based off of what gets released and the thoughts that people come up with afterwards and the desires that people have after going through the healing, that's what I coach them on. I help you to kind of make that happen. And the magic of it is that it's whatever you and your body are ready to kind of change in your life. It's like we're meeting you at your level and helping you transform from where you're at. And so, yeah, if you're interested in that, please email me at daphne@thetuneupcoach.com, and I'll go ahead and put that in the description box later. But I'll go ahead and start off now with using the pendulum to determine the chakra we're working on today. Alright, it looks like the feet are a circle and the knees are a circle. The root is a circle. The sacral is a circle. The solar plexus is a line, and the right side is a circle, and the left side is the line. And so that's what we'll be working on today. Left side solar plexus. So let's just put this nice citrine here to mark where we're working on. And when we work on the left side, it's the feminine side, so it can do with either the feminine side of you as an individual, or indicating an imbalance in the masculine and feminine energies, or it can be feminine influences in your lifeline. So it could be like your mother, your grandmother, or your other female ancestors, or your own like daughters, and the relationships along that line. Specifically your relationship with your mother, and it also deals with powerlessness. Anger can come up a bit here too, since it is the solar plexus chakra. And also, if you are feeling stressed, the solar plexus area is where the adrenal glands lie, and the adrenal glands are what produce adrenaline. And so that is what we will be working on today. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of cards to kind of clarify what it is we're working on. Alright, so it says the Hierophant. And we'll pull one more. And the Princess of Swords. Okay. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is in the, it's this indigo color, so that indicates the third eye. The Hierophant can be about traditions, marriages, contracts, things like that. I'm just going to take a closer look at the card here. You can even see the third eye right here. And the third eye has to do with intuition and thinking, mental processes, and things like that. So, some of you could be thinking really deeply about maybe your belief systems. Let me just get this in the screen here. Like part of you can be feeling guilty almost for like disagreeing with maybe what you've grown up or that you've been taught is right. So it's like you've been taught one way, and then now you're kind of believing like that's not the way that you want to live your life, that's not the way that you think you should live your life, or that people should live their lives. And this difference in thinking maybe is stressing you out in some way, and causing you to think a lot, and causing you to kind of just like reconsider like whether you're doing things right, or like maybe you're even also doubting yourself. Like, am I wrong for believing in this way, since I've been taught this way my whole life, or that I believe this my whole life? And it's like you have this temptation to kind of just like walk away. Like, you see this woman here with her wand, and it's like, it's a very powerful thing. It's like you're driven, and like you see this man here, and he's kind of have his hands folded over his book, and it's like, oh, this is the belief system that I've had. Excuse my chippy nail, if you're watching the video instead of just listening. But yeah, it's like he's holding on to his belief system that he's always had, and his face is kind of like maybe uncertain or shy, but he's kind of looking towards her, and she's like, you know, come on, like, let's do this, like, let's believe in the magic. So yeah, it's like conflicting with prior beliefs. And we have here the Princess of Swords, which in the traditional tarot deck is the Page of Swords. And let's see, I'm just kind of taking a closer look here. Sorry, I took it off the screen. So she kind of like looks very stern. So maybe there's some sort of like stern messaging going on here, and might be related to the Hierophant with the beliefs. Like, you feel maybe that if you were to go this way, you might be received in a negative or stern way by people that you care about. Like, you know that they think differently than whatever this is here. Like, whatever you want to believe in, the people in your life or somebody particular in your life doesn't necessarily agree at this moment, and you feel like it's going to be a challenge to kind of like be yourself, or to bring up this new change, or the fact that you want to have this new belief system. And maybe you feel like this person will be able to break you down, because if you look at this image, it looks like she's kind of standing like near ice or on ice, and she's holding up her sword very strong. Swords have to do with communication, and it's like, it almost reminds me of the Queen of Swords, like someone who's no BS, someone who's just gonna like just be very firm and not necessarily very nice and open-minded and understanding, like someone who's just like hard in their ways. And maybe you feel like and because it's green, it's the heart chakra. It could be someone you care about, someone that's really important in your life, and you're worried about like how your relationship with them is going to be. So, wow, that was kind of a long time. I should probably get started. But yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. Let's get started. I'm already noticing off the bat how muffly that is. As usual, I invite you and encourage you to take nice, big, deep, audible breaths. And I can't tell if you can tell, but yeah, like the tone of the fork is very muffled. It's kind of getting better, but this seems to be like very heavy energy. And it makes sense too. Like, you wanting to do something but feeling like people are against you, like that powerlessness, like there's nothing you can do to change it. But part of it is, it's not about changing the other people. Like, it's not about convincing the other people and changing the other people's minds. It's about strengthening yourself and your own intuition to know what's right for you, and to know what steps are the most appropriate for you, and being strong enough to take them. Like, whenever you go off the paved road, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, right? You're gonna like lose your bearings, you're gonna try to find your way, and you might get lost a little bit and then find your way again. And that's just how it is. And it's like you are paving a new way so that other people can kind of follow, and it's like almost for the greater good for others who might want to follow in your path, but also the greater good for you. Ooh, that was a nice tone. So yes, it might be scary, but don't be afraid to make that jump anyway. We're not meant to live life without fear at all. It's totally normal to feel fear when doing things, because fear actually helps us. You know, like fear helps us to be safe. And whenever you're really scared and resistant to doing something new or resisting change, it's just your body's way of kind of like keeping you safe. But if you know in your mind and your heart that you want to do something else and there's no harm that's going to come out of it, then it might do you some good to kind of take that step forward. Just like if it makes you feel better, do a little bit of, you know, planning and thinking and building up resilience in yourself, strengthen yourself, courage, and kind of like play a game too. Like imagine the worst case scenario, or imagine like something that someone says to you, like that indicate that they might not agree with you. A difficult conversation, if you will. And just kind of imagine, like, what is it that you say? And kind of like rehearse it. So that way, if it does come to fruition, you're able to kind of deal with it better. And you've actually had practice doing it because you went over it in your mind. I'm feeling that this is going to be helpful for somebody, because I can tell that the tones have gotten really bright. And as a reminder too, that all these are timeless. So you can totally listen to this over and over again. And if you find that you're in this situation where you have something that you want to pursue but you're worried, just go ahead and listen to this recording again, and let's like just clear up that kind of energy, that powerless energy, or you know, the worries about like what other people are going to say. Let it clear up and see how you feel about moving forward after. And there's also that the previous video that I did just right before, the Earth Star, Sun Star adjustments to help you feel grounded and also connected to your higher self. Because being grounded and being connected to your higher self is going to help you be able to look past the fears and do what's actually best for you and your desires. This is a very strong tone. I'm feeling like really excited or vibrating in my chest, like my heart is kind of like beating in anticipation. So whatever it is that you guys are planning to do, woo, that was really nice. I'm feeling some very strong energy, and I am excited, like very excited for you to do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a light cleanup here. just going to do the figure 8. And finally, your energetic cocoon. All right, and you guys are all set. So good luck with whatever endeavors that you want to pursue. And you know, if something awesome happens, please let me know in the comments, because I would really love to hear what happens. So yeah, like I said again, feel free to listen to this whenever, because these videos are timeless. If you're interested in contacting me, my email is daphne@thetuneupcoach.com, and I look forward to having you back here next time with the next Tune-Ups and Tarot video. I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening whenever you are listening to this, and see you next time.